Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a few videos in one and I hope you guys don't mind. Before that, let me show you what I have on my eyes. Sometimes you guys would ask me what I have on my eyes, and usually by the time that I edit this, I would forget what's on my eyes. So rather than trying to recall what I have on my eyes, I would show you in this video what I have on my eyes. To see if, let's say for example, you guys want me to do a tutorial on it next time or not. So let's have a look. Hi! Alright, so I have like a bronzy kind of look on my eyes. I have on the MAC Spice Chocolate Quad. It came out with the Called Cherry collection, which I bought the I bought the Spice Chocolate Quad. I bought the other one that has a green in it, and I should have bought the My Fair Lady. Is it Fair Lady? I can't remember. Oh, Shadowy Lady. I should have bought the Shadowy Lady Quad as well, but I didn't think that I need it. Now I'm regretting it a lot. Anyway, so that's the color right there. If you want a tutorial on this, please let me know. This is how the quad looks like. Okay, I'm using this color in the outer corner, this in the crease, and this one all over the lid, and this is the highlighter. So I'm using all of it. And for the eyeliner itself, I am using a dark brown eyeliner from Revlon, and also a dark brown mascara, so that it doesn't conflict with the look. For the lips, I'm using Rimmel's Love Me. It's from the color Show Off collection. It's really nice. It's a bit loud, the lips are a bit loud, but I think that it complements the look very well if you look at it in overall. For the blush, I'm using MAC Hypnus. It's a frost finish and it's from the To The Beach collection. That color right there. And it's on my cheeks. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, let me know. I hope to do one if you guys are interested. Today I'm thinking that I should do something a little bit different. I've never done this kind of videos before, I think. Not quite sure. I have 100+ videos, and to look at each one of them is going to take some time. So rather than doing that, I'm just going to go with it. I had a subscriber of mine asking me what sort of things that you should get from MAC. So at that time, I was thinking more on the eyeshadows, the paint pots, blushes, and so on. But the thing is, after a while, I'm thinking, what does MAC have that that can't be found in some drugstore items? Because you see, let's say for example, in the US, I've seen a lot of hauls and they have a lot of items carried by the drugstore themselves. Now the thing is, there are several things that you can find for a drugstore item in Malaysia, for example like the eyeshadows and such, which is of good quality. It's not as good of a quality as MAC's, but it is of good quality nevertheless. For example, like the Intuit, Rimmel, there are a few of their eyeshadows that are really quite good. For the paint pots or cream eyeshadows, I think that MAC's is the best, but you can also find some cream eyeshadows, or they call it glimmer sticks, I think, from Elianto, which is quite good. Bear in mind that you need to apply a primer underneath before you apply the glimmer sticks from Elianto, because they do crease. When I was looking at Elianto, Etude House, and Cyber Colors from Sasa, and then Sasatini and such, I don't see that many brushes. Now that's the only thing that I think MAC really does very well with. You can find brushes at Laura Mercier or Bobbi Brown, and then you can find them at Clinique. But I think that MAC has a variety of brushes that you can use for daily uses or a specific kind of look that you need a specific brush for. Now the thing is, for me, the essential brushes that you would need from MAC is, I have all my brushes laid out in front of me, so just bear with me. The first brush that I think is essential that you should really consider of buying is the MAC 217 brush, and it looks like this. And it's a very good brush. I haven't been using it that much because it's a white tip brush. When it gets dirty, it looks really ugly. So I didn't want to use it that often because I have to wash it as often. But it is a very good brush because you can use this in order to add some outer corner colors. Like for example, I use the sweet chestnut on the outer corner of my eyes, and then I use it with another brush, not this brush because I wanted to do a review for this brush. You can use it not in the outer corner, and then after that just bring it in. The other thing that I like with this brush is that if, let's say for example, if you have a very pigmented eyeshadow and you don't want to pack on the color that much, you can use this brush in order to apply just a thin layer of color and doesn't apply that much all over the lid. It's a very good brush. You can use it as an all-over brush on the lid, in the outer corner, as well as the highlight. So I would suggest this as the most essential thing that you should buy from MAC. Rather than buy the limited edition things, you should invest in this instead, just so that you know you can get a good use out of this. I do plan on buying another one of this, but not anytime soon. But I really do want to buy another one because when I wash this, I'm at loss. The other brushes that I use in conjunction with this is the e.l.f. blending brush. It doesn't do as well as the MAC 217, but you know, like I said just now, I'm at loss if I have to wash this and I have to use another brush instead. Overall, buy this brush. If you plan on buying one thing from MAC which is essential, buy the 217 brush. The next thing that you should consider of buying is the 219 brush, and this is a pencil brush and it's still from MAC. This is a very good brush because for Asian eyes we don't have that big of a crease. If you see mine, I have quite small crease area. What you need to do is have a small brush like this in order to apply in the outer corner and then on the lower lashes. You can use this in order to smudge your eyeliner if you want to. For example, a pencil eyeliner or a gel eyeliner, but the same reason that I don't like to use this as much as the 217 is because it's a white tip brush, which I should wash as often as I can. So that's the reason why I don't like it, and I do plan to buy another one of this soon. The other one that you can use instead is the Bobbi Brown, and this is the eye smudge brush. Now this is not as good as this, but it is comparable, but it's not as good. As you can see, it's more sparse and it's more dome shaped than the 219 brush. The bad thing about this is that it's quite expensive and it's quite scratchy. So if you use it in the outer corners or out on the crease itself, it's going to make your eyes water. Well, that happens for me. It makes my eyes water using this, but I still use it because it's a brown tipped brush. That's the only reason why I use this as often, and it's a very long brush. So you need to have a container that can contain all these long brushes you know, just to put them into place, just to organize them. These two brushes are must-haves for me from MAC. Now if you want to buy a $239 brush, you can do that. If you are on a budget, like I mentioned before, use the Loew Cornell brush. It works just as well. I will buy the $239 brush one day, not now, but one day I'll buy it. This is the 3/8 of an inch brush. If you want to build up your brushes, aside from MAC, you can use other brands. The two that I mentioned before are exclusively what I would recommend from MAC. But the others that I would recommend to have in your brush collection is something that looks like this. This is sort of like the $239 brush, slightly bigger. You can use this as an all-over lid brush. You can use it as a highlight brush. You can use it in order to smudge your lower lash line with an eyeshadow. So this is a very good brush in order to have. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. You can get that sort of brush easily. Other things that you should consider as part of your brush collection is a synthetic brush. Now this is a very cheapy one. I got this one from, I think it was Chameleon, and it's a bit discolored because most of the time I use it in order to smudge my eyeliner. The eyeliner would be either the Feline Kohl Eye Pencil or the Innovi pencil. So I use it in order to just smudge the upper lash line or the lower lash line for that eyeliner. The reason why I like to use this is because first, it's a synthetic brush, which means that it doesn't absorb the eyeliner. It smudges very well and it's very easy to wash, and it's a cheap brush. One more brush that I would recommend is if you're using a lot of cream shadows, which I do most of the time, I would highly suggest the painted brushes. This one is from Iris, I think, or it is called Iris. It's the brush number 8. You can use this in order to apply your cream eyeshadow. Like I said just now, all synthetic brushes doesn't absorb the product as much, so you can use this easily to apply your cream eyeshadow all over the lid. And you can also use it in order to blend out the edges of that eyeshadow as well. I don't really like to use natural hairs, like for example the 217, for blending out or for applying the cream eyeshadow. The reason because I think that it might ruin the brush itself. I like to use the 217 for powder eyeshadow purposes, not for cream eyeshadows. If you want to buy an eyeliner brush, you can do that. I think you can get a cheap eyeliner brush. You don't have to necessarily buy it from MAC. Either an angle brush or something that looks like this. This is the 210 brush and it's from MAC. You can buy a cheap one. I don't have a problem applying eyeliner with a cheap eyeliner brush, whether it's angle or the shape that I showed you just now. For foundation purposes, I would use this one. This is from e.l.f. and I bought 2 of these, but one of it is shedding. It's really depressing for me, because it's a very good brush to use in order to apply your foundation, regardless of whether it's a mineral based, powder based, or liquid foundation. This is a very good brush to use for that. And I have this is my last one, because I think I'm going to throw away this one. If you can see, there's a lot of hairs coming out from that. I hate it when that happens. It's one of my favorite brushes. Anyway, I'm going to get another one, but I think I might get another brand, I'm not sure, but I'm going to get another one of this. Now for a blush brush, you can use either a dome shaped brush like this. This is the Eco Tools. It's not as expensive. It's about 45 to 50 ringgit for this brush. And this is a synthetic brush. But I really like it because you can use your bronzer with it, or you can tap on your blush like so. You can use it as an all-over powder brush as well. Other brushes that I would recommend is another one from Loew Cornell. I'm using this for those blushes that are tightly packed. This is a very dense brush, so you need a very dense, very kind of like a hard kind of brush in order to really work it into the tightly packed blush. So those are my essential brushes. I don't think I have any more. I do have a few advices here and there about collecting brushes. I first started off my brush obsession with MAC when I bought the travel size brushes. I think the travel size brushes are good. It's not as comparable to the normal size brushes itself, but it works quite well when you are on the go and you really need a brush to apply your makeup. What I do is that I would buy the travel size brushes. I think I bought a collection. I think about all three from one collection, which I can't remember, is the red handle brushes. I have it with me, but it's somewhere stored, so I don't want to take it out right now. But you can start off with that and then, you know, build up your collection. If you're not a makeup artist, you don't need all the brushes from MAC or all from Bobbi Brown or Clinique or whichever brand. Just buy the essentials, don't buy everything from them because you don't really need everything. That's it. That's what I want to tell you, the essential brushes that you should buy from MAC or the essential brushes that you should have in your collection. So I hope you guys found this video useful for those who are interested in adding some brushes to their collection. That's my experience with the brushes that I have. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!